Over 20,000 different soil series have been documented just in the United States and its territories. The climate, biota, topography, and parent materials have dictated the formation of these soils since the Earth was covered in water thousands of years ago. Volcanoes, floods, rivers, wind, and human activity help to continue these soil changes. Let's take a closer look. In the Midwest, agriculture rules the landscape. A silty loam is preferred, but not everywhere has this prime soil texture. The Meskwaki soil series is a deep soil found on till plains and slopes. The texture changes from clay loam to silty loam, and then to clay as one descends into the earth. The roots of small plants penetrate the soil, but the particles are too tight for large organisms. The Meskwaki soil has the potential for surface runoff and perching, creating an unpermeable layer of soil beneath the surface, hence preventing plants to obtain nutrients below this level. These soil characteristics are scary for the agricultural industry. Most of the year, the water budget is in a deficit, increasing irrigation costs, and with fertilizer and valuable money running off into waterways. Now, let us go to the eastern coastline of the United States. In a backyard in southern Maine, a family is constructing a garden. With stable average rainfall of 1,168 millimeters and a mean annual temperature of 7 degrees Celsius, the climate is nice for a garden. Let us look at the soil profile. Ah yes, the Scantic soil series. A deep, poorly drained profile. The flat land around the site helps any surface runoff to not scatter about, but slowly and surely drain down, making the water available to future plants. Silty loam on top, changing to a clay loam to clay well beneath the surface. The small clay particles must have alluviated downwards in the profile from rain. With no rocks and increased irrigation in the summer months, when the water budget is in the deficit, I'm sure the family will have a successful garden. Into the mountains we go. Majestic, sublime, the Northern Rockies is home to a multitude of soil profiles. One in particular is the Mahogany series. Found only in the Bitterroots and in Glacier National Park, this profile comes from a different source. Granite, colluvium, and volcanic ash created the sandy profile on mountain slopes. For most of the year, the budget sees a surplus of water, mostly in the winter. In the summer months, a large deficit occurs and plants dry out, making wildfires an extreme danger. Besides the O-horizons, composed of decomposing needles, the sandy profile creates a perfect growing situation for large roots and large trees. Rapid permeation throughout the profile means water doesn't last too long, but can take nutrients far below the surface. Large rocks and gravels and big roots create macropores for great aeration. Aeration needed for the long winter ahead. Understanding more about the soils beneath our feet is becoming increasingly important. Global warming and ecological disasters can be reduced if we pay more attention to how the soil affects everything.